Welcome to the Place podcast. My name is Nicole Morgan, and I'm the Director of Development here at the Place. And we are a nonprofit here in Forsyth County celebrating 50 years this year of service to Forsyth and Dawson, where we provide essential needs and services. And our goal is to help people become self-sustaining. So we do that through a few different programs, one of which we're going to talk about today as it relates to SNAP benefits. So with me today is Cristy Ferencie, our president and CEO, and Deb Ross, our director of food and seniors. So we'll go ahead and get started so that you know. I know a lot of you have asked a lot of questions about SNAP benefits, how you can help and what it's doing or how it's affecting our clients. So we want to talk about that a little bit with you today. So Deb, for those who may not be aware, can you explain SNAP benefits and what that means for our clients?
So SNAP benefits are it's basically what we would call food stamps, right? So SNAP benefits, they are given out to folks who are at or below 130% of poverty. Now, for context, for a family of four, the government calls the poverty rate for a family of four $32,150 or $2,600 a month. That's low for a family of four. So 130% of that, I can't do my math real quick, but it's still really, really low.
Yeah.
And yes, we are ready for an influx in our pantries. We're bracing for it. We know it's going to happen. It's already happening. There's anxiety about this, palpable anxiety.
Are we seeing an increase in those calls now, or is it more just the feeling the anxiety from people
through calls? We also have a client choice model in our food pantries where folks can order their food online and choose the day that they pick up. And we have a certain number of slots each day at both pantries, Dawson and Forsyth. And we're full. Both pantries, we're full. We're full. We are typically not full in October. We usually are full at the end of November for Thanksgiving and Christmas. This is early. We're bracing.
So thank you for that. So Cristy, as the place already serves 450 unique families a week, adding up to over 2,000 visits a month between Forsyth and Dawson, what kind of impact do you think that the potential shutdown or the pausing of the SNAP benefits is going to cause our clients?
Well, it's definitely going to put a strain on the food supply of food banks and food pantries like ourselves in our community. Those people that were receiving food stamps may not have been using it. They may have just been that additional small amount of funds that they needed to bridge that gap in their income and to purchase food. But with that going away, they can't meet the needs of their families. And so they're going to be coming to us for that. In fact, I overheard a client of ours the other day who was signing up for a holiday program saying, once I got food stamps, I stopped using you. I wanted to save the food for somebody else, but I'm going to have to come back now.
Yeah.
So it's real. So the record number of families that we're already seeing come through our pantries, as Deb just said, is increasing. So our food resources and our supply is strained. However, what I love about this community and these counties is that we look out for each other.
Yeah.
And so we are so grateful with the number of corporations and individuals and families and churches that are going to come alongside and help us meet this need. We have the access and the entry point to serve these families. And so coming together, we can all try to reach those food goals and food needs together.
Yeah. So you kind of hit that follow-up question already. So how do situations like this highlight the importance of having community-based support systems?
And no one can do it alone. I mean, we've been here for 50 years and we've been trying and we've done a lot and we do have a lot of programs, but food is that core essential need and that Maslow's hierarchy. And we will be here and we are going to be here and we will support you in every way that we can. But again, we can't do it based on our own needs. We need other support to do that, whether that's gift of food, gift of money. And I think we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, that's a great way to lead into this last section. So for our listeners who want to help, because we have had a lot of requests of people reaching out wanting to help, which is, again, back to your point that we have such an amazing community here. What are 3 ways they could support or get involved right now? Deb, how about you first?
Donate food. Have a food drive at work. Have a food drive in your neighborhood, your church. Just donate food or money, because we can use that to bridge some gaps with what we're able to get our hands on with food. Volunteer. Come and volunteer. Come help us serve our communities in Forsyth and Dawson. Nothing is better than just being the hands and feet and helping our fellow Forsythians or Dawsonians.
Sure. I like it. And then,
I just for educational purposes, really, when you are working with a food pantry, we love those food drives. We love that non-perishable food, and we know that a lot of people love to put their hands on that and hand it to us, and that is wonderful. But what you may not know is that your financial gift can go even farther. You have to go to the local grocery store and purchase that food at market price. But as a food pantry, we have access to food banks where we can pay a shared maintenance fee and have access to other food supplies, frozen meats, dairies, those important produce, important food items. And so that shared maintenance fee is much less than what you're going to pay at your local store purchasing that food and bringing it to us. So we also have some food suppliers that we can tap into. And we like to support local businesses. What you may not know is we purchase produce directly here in Forsyth County from Leonard's, so that we make sure clients have access to that healthy food. But your financial gift we have the ability to make it stretch and go farther than you might just directly out in the market.
Yeah. Deb, when we go back to donating food, what are you looking for? Are there any stipulations that you have or most needed items?
So I would say please do not donate expired food. And also it just has to be unopened, just untampered, unexpired food. And if you eat it, chances are somebody else eats it. We will find a home for all of it.
Yeah.
Some good ways to make meal stretch.
Yeah.
Some of those common things and staples that maybe your kids might like, or working parents. Some of those easy to prepare. Hamburger helper, stretch that meat. Popped up cans of food and vegetables, and that if parents aren't home, kids can easily access. Those are great items as well.
Mac and cheese.
So when we go back to, we're about to go out on Thanksgiving break, so kids are going to be home alone, and sometimes parents are working late, and so kids are having to make those meals. So you did mention the pop tops on cans or canned meats. Anything else like protein wise? You ask for protein drinks sometimes too.
Yes,
right?
I do. I love protein drinks, protein bars. Really, so it's kind of the time of year where I kind of like to get heartier. As my mom would say, it just has to stick to your ribs.
Yep.
So the heartier foods. But again, all of it's welcome.
Yeah.
We need it all.
And because we do the client choice, are there any special dietary things that we could take, or is gluten-free in high demand?
So we do offer gluten-free at both pantries. Have an area where our clients can just shop. I call it our little bodega. It's just a little shopping space where the items that we do not put in inventory are available for all of our clients.
Mm-hmm.
Gluten-free, we don't have a special spot in our inventory for gluten-free, but we do, when we get it, we do offer it. And we do have some clients who we actually kind of ferret it away for them because we know that they're sesame allergic, gluten allergic. We do our best.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else that you can think of that you want the community to know about SNAP benefits, about us moving forward, or food donations in general?
I would say just along the SNAP benefit education route that many people don't know is that SNAP benefits do not cover other important things such as hygiene, paper products that are often very expensive. So when you're thinking food pantry, sometimes it goes beyond food, some of those necessities, laundry detergents, things like that. But right now, yeah, those food stamp items that people are not going to be able to take advantage of. Let's focus on the food. Let's get it in here and make sure people are getting what they need daily.
Yeah.
To their families.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you to Cristy and thank you to Deb for being here today. And thank you all for watching our first podcast. There will be more coming. And if you have any other questions, please drop them down in the comments and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. But yeah, thank you so much. And thank you for being a part of this community that always is willing to give back.